two, three. Welcome back, all you Fabricans and Fleshbags, to the super, not funny show reviews. And today I'm reviewing Abbott Elementary Season 2, Episode 15. It's entitled Fire, come to you from ABC, streaming on Hulu. So, what did I think about it? And should you be watching? Before we get into the review, get down there and hit like on this video. Well, the new episode of Abbott is, as titled, it's all about a fire. In particular, not a fire drill, an actual fire at Abbott Elementary. It seems that someone, hint Barbara, left a candle lit in the break room, and her shawl got caught into it, caused a small blaze, and that leads the school system to send out both the fire department to sort of talk about the safety of the school, and also a counselor to go around and check to see if anyone needs to kind of talk about their feelings about what happened after the fire, students or staff. And so this episode turned out to be a Barbara-centric episode for the A plot, where we deal with the fact that the counselor's going around asking everyone, and Barbara seems to be the one who says she's fine, but the counselor doesn't really believe that that's the case, and she tries to get other people, I guess, on board with maybe finding out what's going on. At the same time, the B plot is Melissa is apparently a big aficionado for firefighting and fire trucks and so forth, and is super excited and sort of drags her class into just going out there and waylaying the whole fire truck so she can kind of get her nerd on about fire trucks. And sort of as some of the running, I guess I won't even call them C or D plots, but just kind of running gags or the running other parts of the story. As Gregory acting as principal, as Ava sort of bugs out and doesn't come back into the story, and Jacob trying to get other people to eat his carrot cookies that look gross, as by sight, and also it's a carrot cookie, not a carrot cake, carrot cookie. So that's the main plot. So what I think about the episode? Well, as usual, Abbott is on fire. But you know what? I will say this. This is not a horror, laugh out loud, belly laugh a lot episode like, maybe we've been used to, over in general during this season. It's still funny. There's still quite a few funny things going on. But this is actually a surprisingly emotional and a surprisingly heartfelt episode. Because it's dealing with some real things that Barbara's going through. Barbara's she's an older lady, and apparently I guess her husband is going through some medical things, and so she's of an older generation, so talking it out and kind of putting her feelings out and all that other stuff, not really her thing. She just soldiers on, keeps it moving. But the counselor seems to zero in on the fact that she's not fine. She everything's not cool, and really kind of pretends to take at face value that's what's going on. But is writing things down, and it makes Barbara very self-conscious. So she sort of keeps trying to reassure everyone that she definitely is fine. And I really love the fact that that the counselor is really able to kind of get to the center of what's going on, but doesn't push. And so we do see, Janine, of course, she's a fixer, so she's, trying to, fix everything up. And also we see Gregory, where he's, kind of serving as the leader. This is his moment to shine, so he steps in for leadership and has to butt heads with Barbara, who, he respects greatly, but, he's really trying to be like a leader, I guess you can say. It was very fun stuff as they were trying to, maybe soften the blow about talking about it. And also to, Barbara, she had quite a, she went off on the fire chief or captain that came out to do the safety thing. I thought that was, vintage Barbara, and perfectly delivered by Cheryl Lee Ralph. But the parts that really, hit for me was kind of seeing just how, Melissa and Barbara are like best friends, and to have their little, talk in the break room, or I guess in her classroom during between periods, and to really be like, she breaks, doesn't break down, but she sits there and just like admits like things aren't great, and she talks to her friend like that, and it's such a sweet moment, like between friends, and I really loved just seeing that go on. Like I already love these characters anyway, but seeing them be there for each other and just really be a strong unit is so it's so gratifying. We also, following up on that, to see Barbara then later on and go admit that she's not okay, and then to go talk to the counselor, Miss Janet, and thank her for being there, and Miss Janet being so dialed into what's going on that she not only knew that stress and whatever was family things was causing it, but also had already, pre-written a kind of excuse so that Barbara could take a day off, just a personal day, as she called it a mental health day, but also understanding that telling her that it's a mental health day would be the reason why she wouldn't take it. She just completely dialed into it. I love that character. She's just so, she's the straight person in this whole, comedy, but she plays it so well. I thought it was really good. And the other parts, like Melissa's getting to, do the fighter thing. She's salty. I guess she wanted to be a firefighter when she was younger, but, I guess it was a boys' club and she couldn't do it. But, and she looked up to her uncle that was a firefighter. But her geeking out over the fire truck and everything, that was fun. She was just like driving those guys up the wall. But then Jacob, because Jacob, again, this is about supporting, your friends and everything. He contrives a situation so that she can actually kind of fulfill her dream to go up on the ladder and everything and do stuff. It was really nice of Jacob. I mean, we already love him anyway, but it's really nice to see him do something good for Melissa, and to kind of see the joy in her face. So I really, really like that. As a B plot, it's silly and kind of unimportant, but also it was very good bit of character work. So overall, I was very happy with this episode. And I forget one aspect. I forgot one bit. The part that like all damn near made me tear up, and it was Barbara having a little moment with one of her students who was scared about the fire, and just telling him it's okay to be scared and to admit you're scared, and that even she gets scared. I mean, it was just beautifully played between the young actor and Cheryl Lee Ralph. I really, really love that part. But anyway, it's a really great episode, actually. I really had a great time with it. I even kind of went back over it, and it's just good stuff. Great acting all around and good writing. So anyway, those are my thoughts on this episode. What did you guys think about it? What do you think about what I had to say? Get down to the comment section, leave your thoughts there. And of course, you can always hit me up, supernotfunnyshow@gmail.com, or @supernotfunnys1 on Twitter. And while you're down there, hit the like button on this video, hit the notification bell, subscribe. All that good stuff helps with the channel so more people can see these videos. All right, all you Fabricans and Fleshbags, thanks for joining me. Come back next week for episode 16 of Abbott Elementary. Until then, I've been Mo De Poupe, resident fabricant and comic extraordinaire on all things pop culture. And I'll see you guys on the other side of the thread. Peace.